morning, everybody, and thanks for waking up with the Chase.
No way.
My God.
One of one, ladies and gentlemen.
Go to Dave's. I must ask you a question right now.
One of one, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Sit back, relax, and crack a cold one. The Chase is live. Ladies, fellas, that's right, it's the Chase. Good morning to the Twitch chat. Who's in here? Manny Snook.
Come say hello.
JKZ, SM Lorley, Jag. Everybody in here. Subharmonic. What's happening? Hey,
Mom,
happy
hi.
November. Happy No Shave November. Whatever you decide to celebrate. But I'm going to look as creepy as possible, baby, for at least a month. Look at this thing. You see this caterpillar? I'm fired up. I'll tell you right now, these 11 a.m. episodes got me way more hyped than the 9 a.m.s. I am awake. I'm alert.
You guys should have seen him this morning. I mean, we had the tunes blasting, and
Damn right
this
we
dude's
did.
head banging. I mean, his hair was all over the place. He kicked over a couple cases. Like he just off the walls, but he's ready.
I may or may not have had to, comb my hair a little bit, a couple times. Everybody says that, Wahoos. Everybody says that I look like Feidelberg from Barstool. Everybody says that. If you don't know who he is, go Google John Feidelberg and tell me if I look like him.
Hang on.
I don't know. And now they're saying I have a meerkat level porn stash, and you know what? That's much appreciated. I'm Troy Licastro alongside my co-host David Yarger. And what do you say? Do you think I look like him?
It's close.
Hey.
Not exactly, but
You want to do it?
cheers,
Hey,
brother.
cheers. All right. On three. 3, 2, 1. In stereo. Uncle Brian, it's 8 a.m. here. No more watching the Chase in the dark. Love the new time. I'm glad you guys are adjusting and enjoying the new time. We're hoping to see that reflection in the numbers. We gotta get some viewers. We want to pump up the viewers for sure. So
To the moon.
but you know what? I can't quite make it throughout this episode without a quote. So could you help me out, please?
Yeah, of course. We didn't have this on Monday because we had a celebrity on. So we kind of forgot, which I'll take the blame for that one. It's all right.
It's okay.
Remember,
It's okay.
make the customer's problem your problem. Shep Hyken.
Shep. Wow. I mean, there you have it.
Yeah.
If you run a business,
I haven't.
it's a great little quote for you to have on the door, kind of like the Fighting Irish have before they go out. Yeah.
Mic drop.
Just hit that on your way into work every day. There you go. All right. The customer is always right. So they say. All right. Teaser of what's to come today. Here we go. Let's get it rolling. We got a ton of new releases today, which we'll get to. Halloween was on Monday, but we noticed some people in the hobby celebrated accordingly. So we'll show you that as well. We have news on a very special episode of The Chase coming soon. Needless to say, one of hockey's greatest will be right here. Come out to the wide. Right there. Gonna be right here. And then one comedian poked a bit of fun at Backyard recently. We'll have more on that. Also, remember, we tried to have our guy Johnathan on from Brothers in Cards. Do you remember that? Happened a couple weeks ago. Well, we promised we would record and show it at a later date. Today is that later date, so we'll have that for you. And, of course, another box rip giveaway. Today we have first off the line. That's right, photo. First off the line, 22-23 Chronicles Draft Picks Basketball. And you know what's great about that? Paolo Banchero, Ben Mathurin, Chet Holmgren, Jabari Smith. So a lot of the top guys that you still haven't seen in NBA uniforms yet in cards.
The new kids on the block.
New Kids on the Block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick. But before we go any further, let's pick a winner for the Chronicles baseball we pulled Monday morning. Remember, we pulled the gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous Brian De La Cruz RPA. Let's see where it's heading. Can I get a drum roll, please? And can you put me on the above camera? Ladies and gentlemen, today's winner is Jim Licker from Twitch. He answered the Phillies are going to win in 6.
Congratulations, Jim Licker.
Shout out Jim Licker, friend of the show. Wow. I did say Chronicles basketball.
Draft picks.
Draft picks.
Picks of the draft.
Picks of the draft. See, it's right here. It's right in front of me. It's right in front of me.
Speaking of.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we're going to head to new releases. So,
Yeah.
David, why don't you start us off?
Absolutely. So, first off, we have 22-23 Chronicles draft picks. The hobby and first off the line coming out today. It's going to be another look at this year's rookie class, including Paolo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, Jabari Smith, Ben Mathurin, and many, many more. Here, there will be 2 autos, 2 mem cards, and 2 Spectra cards per box, in addition to 16 holo cards and 6 Optichrome cards per box. And first off the line, you get all that, but also look out for 1 exclusive base cracked ice parallel number 27.
And from the court to the gridiron we go. Yeah. Also, today is the drop of 22 Origins football hobby and first off the line. You'll see it here on the screen. In the hobby box, you'll want to peep 1 jumbo rookie jersey autograph, 1 other autograph, 1 memorabilia card, and 2 parallels in that box. In the first off the line, look for 1 rookie autograph, purple pink numbered to 17 or less, 1 jumbo rookie jersey auto, 1 memorabilia, 2 base, and rookies or rookie variations, 2 base parallels as well, including 1 purple or pink per box on average.
Next up, we have Star Wars Chrome Black Hobby. For all our galactic fans, look out for 1 encased autograph, 1 base card parallel, and 2 base cards per box.
All right, now I feel like I got to do this one in a British accent. Let's head to the pitch here for 2022 Topps Chrome MLS Soccer Hobby. You're on the lookout for 1 Chrome autograph per box, future star inserts, and additionally, find base set autograph parallels. How did I do?
Oh,
Probably really crappy.
Very nice. Now, here's a Troy Licastro must-rip product that,
Yes, sir.
maybe we'll get to on Friday. Maybe. We'll see. Not ruining the surprise. Today marks the release of UD AEW Spectrum Wrestling Hobby. Here, you'll have 1 autograph card, 1 base set mem parallel card, 3 regular base set cards per box, and additionally, you're going to want to look out for the Dynamite Diamond Relics. Troy, I got to ask real quick, whose auto would you want to pull out of that?
I mean, right there on the screen, you got Hangman Adam Page, who I would say is one of the bigger, younger guys in the business. So not necessarily a rookie, quote unquote, if you will. But I'd want to pull Page. CM Punk might be in there, even though he's not necessarily going to be with the company much longer. But he might actually be in that set. I think his auto is in that set. So obviously, he's one who hasn't really surfaced in cards for the last handfuls of years, honestly. I think he was probably last in some WWE stuff. I don't know if he ever made it into any UFC product. He may have, but I would say you want to go for the CM Punk autos out of that, for sure.
Noted.
For sure. All right, next up, we head to the ice. Finally, we get to do some hockey, right? This is going to be the 22-23 Upper Deck MVP hockey set. For MVP, the set features the exclusive blue parallel. Additionally, there is 1 bonus pack per set. And you'll also want to search for rare silver script parallel sets.
There you go. Love some UD MVP.
Yeah.
Lastly,
No, I was just going to say it's a good one for kids, like, kids set building and that, and like getting into collecting. Adam was actually, I think he mentioned MVP in passing there. So
yeah, I actually found some of my old cards, and there's a ton of like old hockey sets that I have.
For sure.
It was crazy. I was looking through them last night. But lastly, we're going to stick to the ice with an intriguing new product, 21-22 Upper Deck CHL Hockey Hobby. 21-22 Upper Deck CHL features a 400-card base set, including 100 short print cards of stars and star rookies that have autographed parallels to chase. Look for cards from 3 new insert sets. And CHL Profiles spotlights the league's top prospects. Additionally, find SP Stars and Star rookie cards. So, cool little product from CHL. Connor McDavid up on the screen. You see some of the best NHL prospects come from the CHL.
I wanted to get to the chat real quick, too, by the way. So, Butcher and Blade are going to be in the AEW product. For those who don't know, Butcher and the Blade are actually here from Western New York, from Buffalo. So, McLaw was actually saying, or not McLaw, Busback was saying that he went to high school with the Blade, which is incredible.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now, McLaw, I see you say, wait, so your special guest is hockey and you're not breaking hockey. The special guest is next week. So don't worry. Just keep your ears and your eyes peeled, and we're going to have it a little later in the show. Just keep up there.
You find more. Jinqui.
Uh-oh. What happened?
What happened?
Elena doesn't know how to work the teleprompter.
Oh, no.
You guys are trying to get me to scroll.
Elena, how you mess up the script?
Well, Elena is flying through this prompter. She's like buzzing.
Get your cue.
Here,
Oh,
I'm gonna
they
read
said
the script right now.
PJ
Hey,
All right, and that's the episode of The Chase. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for coming. Tune in on Instagram. We'll get it.
Oh boy, Elena, they
There
said.
it is.
So,
There it is.
PJ sent you to jail, Elena.
Oh, we gotta wait.
JK called you accident prone.
God.
And then Diz said, Elena, I came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, that's my
Hey.
So we're almost there.
At
We're
least-
almost there. We're getting there to around the hobby.
At least it's not a microwave.
Around the hobby. Around the hobby. Did you? At least it's not a microwave. Do you guys know about the time that Elena burnt rice-a-roni in the microwave?
Oh, you guys have nothing else to talk about, so you have to bring up.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, Elena. That's exactly what's happening. We have nothing else to talk about, so I gotta bring up something.
Where are you? This one.
Was it Easy Mac?
We talked about Star Wars 10
No, we
minutes
already
ago.
talked about Star Wars. Elena is fired up now. Do, 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 do. Oh,
Oh,
Rachel
it's-
says Elena Queen.
While we have time, H Cooper 83 said morning. Evan is here. Shout out to our guy
Yes,
Evan.
good morning, Evan.
Happy birthday, Evan.
Hey, happy birthday, Evan. Everybody give Evan a happy birthday in the chat. Let's see a happy birthday
Let's
for
please
Evan.
say happy birthday, Evan.
The Chase is now the
A
Elena
big
show,
fan.
skill set says. She
We're
didn't like
almost there.
that one. She
We're
didn't like
almost
that
there.
one. She went,
Almost there.
yeah, everybody
Wait
give
for
Evan.
it.
Hey,
Wait for
NACC.
it.
NACC, did you get my whisper? I whispered you about what you won. Check that out. All right, now we're going to head to what's going on around the hobby. Thank you, Elena. Let's start by recapping how the hobby celebrated Halloween on Monday. Several people in the hobby did their part by handing out cards and candy, and some even mentioned that they're handed out packs for the holiday. So first up, you'll hear comments from legendary Cowboys quarterback and now color commentator to Joe Buck, Troy Aikman. He noted how he used to celebrate the holiday.
I had totally forgotten about Halloween. I totally forgot about it. And kids are coming to the door, and I didn't have any candy, and I didn't know what to do. And so I had a bunch of football cards. So I started signing football cards and handing them out to the kids as they came to the door. And the next year, and I didn't know if these kids were going to be happy or not. Kids want candy. But the next year I got candy. I was ahead of it. I was smart. And the kids, then now I got twice as many kids, and they were totally upset that they weren't getting football cards that year.
I mean, I'd be upset too.
No.
You know what I mean? If 1 year Troy Aikman's giving out autographed cards, the next I go back and he's actually giving me candy, the hell I want that for?
I want candy.
Next up, Green Bay Packers running back and Elena's favorite football player says he's got an absolute dump truck. AJ Dillon, he also got in on the fun. Dillon is actually an avid collector, so he handed out candy and signed cards of his to trick-or-treaters, as you could see there in the little glimpse from his Instagram story that we showed right there. So imagine going trick-or-treating, and whether it's Troy Aikman or AJ Dillon, you're getting a signed card out of it.
That'd be pretty cool. AJ Dillon on the come up too. So
That's
that'd be
right.
pretty
He is
sweet.
on the come. The quad father right there. The man himself, Ken Golden, also got in on the fun. He was posted up with some full-size candy bars and, of course, cards. Even David Adams got in on. Oh, there it is. We showed there. See? Please take one. Did you notice the packs of cards he put out, too? It's like some 90s stuff. He must have been holding on to that for a while. But, hey, I'll tell you right now, the best houses in the neighborhoods were always the one that gave out the full-size candy bars 1,000%.
Well, 100%. Get a full-size Twix bar, full-size Kit Kat, something like that.
You always had to hit those houses in the neighborhood for sure. And even David Adams got in on the fun as we posted this trick or treat for a flawless case on our Twitter. Disclaimer, we didn't actually give away these boxes. I just want to make that very, very clear.
Yeah.
And check out this kid who went as Troy's favorite player. That's right, my favorite player, Ken Griffey Jr. What a costume. I love that. He's even got the Griffies on. The shoes. He's got the Griffies on. But awesome.
I only was noticing the card part. I didn't even see the shoes.
Yeah, sick, right?
Backwards hat, got the whole.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Hey, your mom
look.
says she gives out full-size candy bars.
She did. She did this year. I know years past, our house was a handout a bag of chips type house. I'm very skeptic of that plan, but we upgraded full-size candy bars this year. Nothing but the best. So, perfect.
Proud of you, Mrs. Yarger. Proud of you.
Hey, the bag of chips were just cheaper and easier to hand out, so it's whatever. Anyways, fast forward a little bit. We told you we have a special episode of The Chase coming up with an even more special guest. Next Thursday, the Dominator, Dominic Hasek, one of, if not the best goaltenders of all time, will be in the house. And just like we did for Brian Gray, just like we did for Adam Martin, this doozy of an episode is an Ask Me Anything. So you heard it here first. Send in your questions for Hasek to thechase@dacardworld.com or slide in our DMs on Twitter or Insta at @DA_thechase. In addition to the AMA, we'll also be ripping some hockey product with Hasek. So stay tuned. Next Thursday, yeah, we're going off schedule. It's not going to be Monday. It's not going to be Wednesday. It's not going to be Friday. Thursday, our own special episode, 11 a.m. Get your questions in.
Yeah, any questions you guys have. So ask him if he likes a real tree or a fake tree, and ask him if he likes colored lights or white lights. That's
White
all I'm
lights.
saying. Take my word for it. Ask him.
White the lights.
Okay, PSA tweeted yesterday a special grading service for its Collectors Club members. Here we go. Check this out on the screen here. PSA's Modern Sports Bulk Special will welcome cards from 96 to the present with a declared value limit of $199 and a minimum of 10 cards for just $15 per card. This is a limited time offer according to PSA's website. The estimated turnaround time on this is approximately 120 days.
Next up, we have a little parody clip from comedian Colin Schumacher aimed directly at Backyard Breaks. Now, before we say too much and spoil the beans, let's just show the clip.
There it is, dude. Osama bin Laden, rookie card. Let's fucking go, dude.
Now, Backyard Breaks did not find the video as funny, and according to Sports Cards News, they have now threatened legal action on Schumacher, as you see the DM on the screen. The DM says, "We just viewed the video where you tagged us. Please remove this video, or we will take immediate legal action. This is a courtesy message before we file." What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, like we'll just have to keep an eye on where that goes. You know what I mean? It's just that's a tough situation because we'll have to see how that kind of plays out, just in terms of what action can be taken. You know,
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happens there. So we'll just we'll keep an eye on that situation and see if anything ends up coming from it.
Yeah, that's all you can do. Sit and wait.
That's right. And now it's that time of the show to get to our guests. We promised you we'd get this one to you guys a couple weeks ago, It's our man, Jonathan of Brothers in Cards. He was having audio issues when we tried last time, but we're all good now. So let's get right into it. Good morning, Jonathan. Thanks for being with us on The Chase. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Good Monday morning.
I couldn't agree more. You know, it's like wake up, fresh air.
Victory Monday. Can't complain.
That's right. That's right. Good Sunday of football for some, bad Sunday for others. But all in all, we still woke up another day, and it's good.
Indeed.
So excited to have you here to talk about Brothers in Cards a little more in depth. Obviously, we kind of gave a little backstory there in the beginning, just a little overview. So I want to get started. And first off, please do tell us, how did Brothers in Cards come about?
Yeah, it's a fun story. So, I mean, when I was a kid, my brother and I would collect all the time. And, you know, as I got older, I kind of got out of it. My brother and I were playing college football at Taylor University. Shout out there. And I got married in college. And my mom was like, "You have your own place. You take these with you." And my wife was like, "You have your own place. These need to leave. Like, these cannot stay here." And so I, you know, kind of started trying to sell off my old stuff, and then like kind of fell in love with the new stuff. I'm a Colts guy, and it was like Andrew Luck's rookie year. Around that time, it was actually a year or two later. I'm a huge Kirk Cousins fan. That was his stuff was floating around there too at the time, and so you know, it was an opportunity to sell the old stuff and then buy some new stuff. And then I learned about the flip game through all of that, and started going to card shows. My brother was playing with me, and we needed gas money. And so we were like, we can sell cards for gas money because we didn't have time to get a job. We were playing football. And it just kind of became a thing. He would come to card shows with me, and we ended up just kind of growing it. And I started a Facebook group, and then we had to have a name for it. And I was just like, well, here we are, brothers, and we're in cards. And, you know, our faith is a really big part of what we do. And it was just kind of like, you know, a term, you know, brothers in Christ, brothers in cards. Like, let's roll, baby. Let's do this.
That's amazing. I love that twofold. Number one, I started getting into working at David Adams during that 2012 class too. And how hype was that Andrew Luck stuff? That stuff was crazy. And then
Yeah,
too, I was just gonna
that was
say,
crazy.
just, you know, it was like, you know, the whole RG3 Luck, like that year in cards was unbelievable.
Yeah, so fun. And then Russell Wilson. I mean, just all the
Yeah.
quarterbacks. And I think there was like 7 that ended up like starting a significant. I mean, Brandon Whedon, like not Ryan Tannehill. Like, there's a bunch of names on that list that you're just like, yeah, it was a very heavy class.
And then obviously love the paying for gas with the cards. You know,
Yes.
you gotta love it. That's
Yep.
grind right there. I love that. That's definition.
Yes.
So
Yes, a lot of fun.
So you talked about, you know, you played college football. We read a little bit that you were at Taylor University playing football.
Mhm.
How did your college football career help shape or even increase your love of cards?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I mean, you know, you gotta understand, when I was young, my head was like this big, right? And I thought I was going to the NFL for sure, you know. And you know, as I, you know, played out in college, realized that was not going to happen. But like my passion that I've accrued for the NFL was still like right there, and it was kind of like, how can I stay involved with this game that I love when I'm not going to be able to play it anymore? And you know, just kind of through that time, it was like an opportunity to stay engaged with the NFL. Although I wasn't playing in it, I was a part of it in some sense. And that just kind of trickled over into the conversations I would have when I'd go to card shows. You know, it's a place where you go, you sit there for like 6-7 hours, and you talk about football, you talk about basketball for that entire time. And you know, I'm a nerd. I'm a numbers nerd big time. I was a math teacher for 5 years. And so like the stats of it, just like so much, are a big part of how my brain works. And so there's benefits to that, right? If you're going to invest in guys, do your research. I love the research part of it. And so, you know, it kind of helps me to prospect quarterbacks a little bit.
So you know what? It's funny you bring that up. I have a side question here. I always love asking this type of question to our guests who were formerly in another line of work, or, you know, something like that, another industry. You say you were a math teacher for 5 years. So how does, you know, being a math teacher, how do you think that kind of translate into what you're doing now in terms of, you know, the flipping numbers or the research? How do you see those parallels between teaching and what you're doing now in the cards?
It's a great question. You know, both me and my partner Andy, we both taught math. We say that's our edge. Like a lot of times, especially with our subscription box, our Pack Plus program, we build that each month. We have several formulas that we use to make it the best we can. We look at all current year products, and you know, based on hit percentages, how many hits are in each box. You know, how much each price point is, how much a pack is worth. We have a lot of formulas on a spreadsheet that we've been using since we started it, that really help us make the most optimal box. And I think that's been a big part of our growth, right? Like when somebody buys one of our boxes off our website, you know, they have that expectation. We want to meet that expectation. And so we use the math to our advantage for sure. You know, as prices go up and down, and years are different, and, you know, quality of different products. But like you guys mentioned certified earlier, like to me, when I hear certified, a lot of people, you know, think about the different players. In my head, I'm like, that's a 10 box or 10 pack product. That's 4 hits. It's great for the program hit percent, you know, like,
Right.
Yeah.
and so the math side of me comes out every month when I'm building the lineups for our program.
So yeah, a little bit more about the subscription and, you know, the program. Give us a little bit background on that. Just, you know, what is it? What does it entitle?
Yeah, sure. So like I said, I was a teacher and I used to go to Indie Card Exchange, which is, we call it the big brother to Brothers in Cards. They're a card shop here in Indiana. And I would go with like a budget. And so I'd go and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to get packs of like classics and elite, but I want to rip the great products like, you know, Prism, and some of the like Black Gold was a product that was there that I was like, I'm never going to be able to afford to rip Black Gold, but I'd like to have just a chance at it. And it was that kind of notion that was like, well, you know, if I build a subscription box where you're paying the average price of a pack and you're getting the average pack, but you have a chance at getting high-end packs without paying high-end prices. That's kind of where the program was birthed. And, you know, a lot of spreadsheets, and years later, you know, we've had some price changes as the hobby's gone crazy. But that's the basis of the program, is that, you know, you're paying about $30 a pack. Most hobby packs cost about $30. You know, you're thinking like playoff and certified and stuff like that. If you go to a card shop on shelves, those are going to be right around $30. And then, you know, within our program, like we put a box of Prism Hobby in every month's program. So 12 people in our program this month are going to get a pack of Prism Hobby Football, 2021 Prism Hobby Football, for only $30.
Where do you see the future of subscription hobby boxes going, if you don't mind me asking?
No, that's a great question. When I first started our box, I think there were 6 of us, and now there's only 2 to my knowledge. And you know, the subscription box trend was huge there for a while, especially like, you know, during COVID, nobody could leave, and we kind of, you know, jumped on board of that, and it was good for us to be able to be in a niche that was kind of on the rise. As things have kind of settled down in the subscription box world, you know, I don't know. I think our goal is to try to get in a lot of card shops. So we're always looking for new card shops to give them product and to get our name out there. But in terms of the subscription model and what we do, we are really focused on like finding families. We really enjoy opening our boxes with our kids. We've got some other shop owners that do the same thing with their kids. And you know, I think it's a good, you know, again, to the subscription aspect of it, if you can say, okay, I know that I'm going to get to rip packs this month, quality packs, I can get quality cards, that'll stop me from paying the $40 for a blaster at Walmart where I'm probably going to get nothing, you know? And so, you know, as far as the subscription service goes, I think we're going to learn a lot over the next year, you know, just with the economy and with the trends and all of that. But as far as our product goes as a whole, of just an opportunity to rip high-end packs without paying high-end prices, I think there's always going to be a desire for that.
So you said, you know, obviously you really enjoy ripping boxes, packs with your family. So that kind of brings me to the next thing where, you know, I'm wondering, how important do you think it is to, you know, keep it affordable? Because you talk about your subscription, how, you know, all right, you can get some Prism for $30 compared to, you know, what else is going on out there in the market. Obviously, keeping the kids in it, keeping everybody in it is very, very important. So, you know, how do you think keeping it affordable plays into the current hobby space, obviously with everything that's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's extremely important, and you know, it's always fun talking to new collectors that are hopping in. And my first thing that I always tell them is, "Hey, I'm so glad to share this hobby with you. Don't get in trouble, because it's fun, right? It's easy to hop in and do a cannonball into the deep end of the hobby pool. And I don't want people to get big, you know, and the hobby has gotten, it's gotten really expensive, but the opportunities have gotten really big, right? And so we're all trying to hit home runs. And, you know, that's why we've really kind of shifted the focus on our blog. We have a blog on our website, and we're really trying to come up with content that helps that guy, right? The guy that's like, I want to be involved in the hobby. I'm excited about the hobby. I'm excited about football. I love football, but I don't understand how you tell me this box is worth $1,000 and I could see $100 of cards come out of it. Like, and so we're trying to help the guys, you know, in those shoes say, you know, there's a lot of different ways. Fun has value. And that's different for everybody. The investing piece has value, and just, you know, the quick flip game has value. And we kind of want to be able to help everybody that comes with Brothers and Cards in all three of those fields.
Now, I read on your website, just getting more into, you know, the price of cards nowadays. I read,
Sure.
you know, in your About You, you and Andy both love collecting and visiting, you know, your local card shop. But just getting low-end products on, you know, teacher salary, like you were talking about, was tough. So how does that experience that you two have had go into your business strategy?
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's easy to get on social media and see the content out there, and I have no hate for this content, but where it's just like, holy cow, these guys are dealing with like millions of dollars in cards. They're ripping cases of Prism, and to feel the notion of like, I will never be able to do that. Like we've thought that, and you know, man, we are blessed and we are thankful to be in a situation where we are able to do some things that we never thought we could do. But we remember being in those shoes, and we want to really you know, share the hobby with people at every level, no matter what their budget is, whether they're bidding on our $4.99 auctions on eBay, or whether they're, you know, jumping in our case breaks and buying the best teams or whatever it might be. We really want to make sure we are engaging with every corner of the hobby, from low end to high end and everything in between.
Yeah, that makes it. Believe me, I can't tell you how many times I've just wanted to take a big dive into some big product, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
oh
and
yeah,
then
bank account.
Well,
Yeah,
right.
it's not gonna work.
and then guess who's here playing like the coach's role that pulls him back off the sideline so he doesn't get a penalty.
That's see, my buddy Andy and I, we go back and forth. Like some months he'll be the one that's like, no man, we got to be smart. Some months it'll be me. It depends on what comes out. Like we ended up ripping a case of Donruss basketball the other day, or it was in August, I think. It's like the first time in like a year we've both been like, we should do this because we're normally one of us is the voice of reason. But again, the math teacher side of it, we did a lot of math on the chances to get the next days and the chances to get Cade. And there's a 5% chance in every single case of Donruss basketball that you get a Cade Cunningham next day auto. And so we jumped in on that and we hit one, believe it or not. So we were pretty happy about that.
I'm actually, you know what? I'm actually pretty interested too. The wheels are turning, and I'm thinking like, what do you think? Do you think there could you see a future possible, like almost like an advisor role, almost like a financial advisor who would be in these companies or card shops and that could be taking a look at like, hey, you know, here's the odds of this. Like, I don't know if this is good. Could you see something like that possibly?
You know, I think that there is a lot of room in the space of like, how can I maximize, you know, this asset or whatever. And I've heard I've heard different, you know, people kind of say their opinions on it. It's hard for me because I'm like, if somebody says, okay, I have $1,000 to spend, what should I do? In my head, I want to be like, the best Tom Brady card that you can get, period. But that's football, you know, and if you hate Tom Brady, or if, you know, you're a basketball guy or whatever, like, don't listen to me, because there has to be some fun and some passion in those kinds of decisions. And so across the board, like, it's fun and it's easy for me to type up an article that says, here are your 4 best options for, you know, this amount of money. But, you know, again, there has to be fun and a passionate, you know, outlet for that. So I think there is a ton of room for somebody at a certain card shop or whatever, just to sit down and talk. And I think Andy Albert from Indie Card Exchange, he owns Indie Card Exchange, another Taylor University grad, but he does a really good job of scheduling meetings with customers. Those meetings are kind of far out. Like, he's a busy guy, but he'll sit down, he'll advise you on your collection. He'll say, you know, if you're looking for something, he can point you in some directions. And he just does a really good job. I've always been impressed with him, even at shows, just like taking the time to like, because he's a Jordan guy, big time, big on Michael Jordan. And so for him, like to see how his wheels turn on how he can, you know, work into more Jordans, but also like help people out when they come to him with those kinds of questions. I think there's a ton of room for it. And especially like some of these bigger shops, I think it would be great if they had somebody in that position.
Yeah. So getting back to the subscription packs, and with everything being said that we just said here, you know, in your words, how do you feel that you guys really stand apart from the others that are, you know, trying to do this?
Yeah. You know, I think when it comes back to, you know, just our program in general, when you're just talking about the packs, the math is always on the side of the collector. And I feel like that's not necessarily the truth. Like when you have for every single product that's out there, because sometimes you have like these huge crazy chases. Like with our box, a gold box is $255 on our website. I mean, that's how many hobby boxes are less than $300. Like there's not very many, you know? And so when you buy our box, you're most likely going to get right around there in terms of pack value. And what we call pack value is like, if you go to a shop and they're packing out, you know, certified on their shelves, it's going to be between $25 and $30 a pack. Like if you do that across our program, almost always you're going to be real close to that $255 dollar mark or over. But then there's also the chance of getting Prism Hobby, getting Optic Hobby, that's going to boost your box's value significantly. So when I look at other subscription boxes that have, you know, are still going or have died out in the past, it was set lists that involved, you know, previous years or old years. It would be like 3 new good packs and then 2 old crappy ones that to me I just wouldn't want to rip as a collector. I wouldn't see any point of that. And then you know, as a business side of it, you know, we really want to stay dedicated to our purpose, which is loving others, through customer service, through talking about it at shows, through just engaging with things like this. You know, we want to spread the message that, you know, collectors are valued, not just as a customer. And so I think, you know, we're going to always strive to be the best in those regards. But, you know, we would also be excited for any other subscription company or any company at all to kind of have the same purpose and values as well.
Beauty. And I know you mentioned earlier that you're doing this with your kids as well. Like you're ripping
Sure.
up packs and everything. How nice is it to have your children be a part of the hobby?
Dude, it's so fun, man. They get so my sons are, Truman is 6 and Roman is 4. And so Roman, he couldn't care less about like any card that's not Kirk Cousins. Like if he opens a box and he hit a Justin Herbert auto one time and was like, "Is this special?" It's like, "Yep, let Dad have that. That one's special." And then, but like he'll get like a Kirk Cousins base card and be like, "Kirk, let's go!" Like and get like so excited of it. It's fun. You know, I've sent Kirk some videos and stuff like that. It's just it's fun to see how he's a true fan, right? He doesn't care a lick about value. Like he's just a fan. And then my older son Truman, like he understands, like, you know, autographs are good, you know, jersey cards are good, number cards are good, and so he's like more meticulous about going through them, like it being special. But he still has like the disappointment of like a filler, or like if he doesn't get an autograph, he's like, man. And as the person who like made the program that he gets his box from, I'm like, dang, the math says there's supposed to be you know, there's
Yeah,
supposed to be
right.
I let my kid down, but you know, it's fun, man. They get so excited of it, and when I start making the boxes, because we actually just bought a new house in May that has enough space for us to like work from here, which is nice. I don't have to pay rent anywhere. But like when it gets to that time of the month where I'm building the boxes, they're like, "Is mine done? Mine done yet?" And I always do theirs last because I'm not trying to put out like content like, "Look, we got our boxes," and no one else does. But so they always have to go last. But like they get excited about it, and then they look forward to it every month.
Nah, that's great. That's playing it the right way. That's smart while keeping the kids in mind for sure, though. And I think when the adults all get wrapped up in kind of what's going on in the hobby, it's nice to see the purity there of just, you know, being a kid and collecting and just being a fan of Kirk Cousins and being pumped up when you're just getting a base, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
How'd the love for Kirk Cousins start?
So this is an awesome story. So again, I played quarterback at Taylor, and his cousin was our manager, Megan Cousins. Awesome human being, incredible human being. And so, I kind of had quarterback like position battles and stuff, and was trying to fight for my job. And I was having some success, and then it was just, like 5 steps forward, 1 step back kind of situation. And it was the same year that he was going through the same thing with RG3, really. This is 2013, so his second year in the league. And he wrote a book called Game Changer. And over Thanksgiving break, he gave Megan a signed copy of that book to give to me. And it was just like so special. And I was a fan of his at Michigan State. I'm a Michigan State guy. So I liked him anyways. What's funny is the first time I met her, I actually had like autographed cards of his like in my dorm room. I was like, "Here's cousin," but it was cool. And then that happened. I was a bigger fan. And then my senior year at Taylor, I ended up breaking my ankle like week 6 or something like that, and so ended my career that way. It was a huge bummer. Like a week later, I get a letter in the mail from Kirk Cousins, and it was like incredible. And I'll send you a picture of the letter if you want to put it on there, because it is something that I think about all the time. And had his email address on there. I'll blur that part out. It said like, shoot me an email anytime. And so I emailed him, and he was going to be playing in Indy that year. So I got to go meet him at the Colts-Redskins game. And there he invited me to come work at his camp up in Holland every summer. And so for like 4 or 5 years there, I would go up and stay with him and his family in Holland and work this camp. And I mean, just an incredible person, man. I mean, his family's amazing. He's so kind and humble and generous, and just a great leader to everybody that's in his corner. And so, as a fan watching him play, it's like, him as a person. And so when I see all like the hate on Kirk Cousins, I'm just like, dang it, man, that's my guy. Like, he's too good of a person to have to endure all that. But then, when he's winning playoff games, I'm bouncing off every corner of this room in here, game-winning drives and stuff like that. So it's fun to be a part of.
Oh, I love that.
That's awesome.
Kirk Cousins, ultimate good guy. If you didn't know, now you know.
For sure.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. What an incredible once-in-a-lifetime type of experience you got to have with him. So it all makes sense. It all makes sense how you guys are big Kirk Cousins fans for sure.
Absolutely.
So last thing we like to do on the show, usually with our interviews, is we roll out the red carpet, let the people know what you guys got going on and where they can follow you and how they can obtain your subscriptions.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram at Brothers in Cards. Our website is brothersincards.com. That's where you can order our subscription box. We have a Facebook group called the Brothers in Cards Marketplace. That's where we run all of our breaks through, and we do a lot of fun stuff on there. A lot of feedback we gather from the guys in our group. We have a really solid group in there. And then, we like to go out to card shows. I love seeing the Hit Parade guys. Tyler's a good guy, and love talking with them at some of the bigger shows. We'll be at the Nashville show, the National, which is, I love saying, at the end of October. And then we'll be up in the Chicago Spectacular in November. And we're just, excited about meeting all kinds of new people at these shows and online. Feel free to message us anytime on our Instagram or, wherever you might want to find us. We have auctions going weekly on our eBay store that we take a lot of pride in. And if you're in our subscription box, you get free shipping for everything on eBay. But yeah, any way we can engage with more collectors and love on other people, we're looking for those.
Beauty.
There you go. Need people like this in the hobby for sure. So if you see the Brothers in Cards, boys, say hello. Make sure you say hello. Johnathan, thank you so much again for joining us. We really appreciate it. And here's the continued success on the subscription boxes. We hope to see you soon.
Thank you, man. It means a lot that you guys even reached out to us to get on here, and the fact that you gave me another shot with this interview here. Again, sorry about those audio issues, but very, very thankful for you guys.
Hey, we got them worked out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who cares? It's all about the end result, right? And we still got it, and it's great. So can't wait. All right, well, have a good one, and we appreciate you. It looks so weird for me to go to a full beard to the mustache. It's so ridiculous. But thanks to Johnathan for hanging out with us. A good brother from Brothers in Cards, no doubt. So make sure you check their stuff out. I know some folks in the chat have been popping it in there and letting you know where you can find Brothers in Cards stuff. But I'm sure we'll talk to Johnathan again down the road if we see him at a show or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Fun one. Glad we finally got that one out there.
Yeah, had those audio issues. We got them figured out. We still got it done. So there it is. But now it's time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to our box rip giveaway for the day. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we got 22-23 first off the line Chronicles draft picks basketball. That's right. So you're going to be able to see Paolo Banchero, Jabari Smith in here, Chet Holmgren, Ben Mathurin, players like that, guys you haven't seen in the NBA uniforms yet. So where is everybody? How is only 40 people in here? We're about to give away a first off the line box. I mean, come on. Don't be ridiculous.
Get your crap together.
Come on. Or get off the pot. You know what I mean? Ah.
Guard.
Anyways, how are folks going to enter to win this giveaway? David.
Very simply, who will win the NBA Rookie of the Year this season? Comment on the Twitch, the YouTube replay after the show. Rookie of the Year, NBA season.
There you go. So right now, sound off in the chat who you think is going to be early front runner for the MVP, or excuse me, not MVP, the Rookie of the Year in the NBA. So NBA Rookie of the Year, who you think that's going to be. All right, so we've got about a little under 15 minutes, so let me get to ripping.
You looking for something?
Yeah, I got to get the cutter.
Oh, yeah. Where? Oh, where could my cutter be? Dave Stevens took it away from me. Where? Oh, whoa! You find it? Oh, oh, oh! That we must have. That's where we put it last. Makes sense. Put it.
I'm always misplacing this stuff.
Put it on the prompter. You know, not a bad spot for it.
Okay, Evan says Paolo Banchero. A lot of people saying Paolo Banchero. All right, we've got 6 packs, 8 cards per pack, 4 hits, I believe. First off the line. May I get the overhead, please? Thank you, sir. Clear my space. I'm just a messy boy. Messy boy.
Messy boy.
Messy boy. Because I'm a messy boy. Kind of like an island boy. Yeah, slice and dice, brother. Okay, here we go. Ooh.
Whoa, whoa.
All right, so here's the question, David. Do you want the last 3 or the first 3?
I'm gonna go first 3 today.
All right, first 3 for David. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
GYVN.
You got it. Sure. What he said. There you go. Empty box. Threw it on the and I threw it on the ground. All right, so make sure you are entering in the chat who you think is going to be Rookie of the Year. And here we go. It's a good start. That's a Mathurin. Right off the rip there. Benedict Mathurin. Rookie of Shaden Sharp. Cole Swinda. Or
Swider
Cole
from
Swider
Keys.
auto?
Wow.
Ooh.
My guy, Cole Swider.
There you go. College roll call. Cole Swider.
Big Swider
First
guy.
pack magic, baby. First pack
Nice.
magic. And then there you go. How about a Recon Paolo? Keegan Murray out of 99.
Oche.
Oche. The
Abaji.
Ocho. Abaji?
Originally drafted by the Cavs.
Abaji.
Originally drafted by the Cavs, then traded to the Jazz in the Donovan Mitchell trade.
Okay, Patrick Baldwin and Ryan Rollins.
Not bad. Good start.
Okay, we're off to a good start here. Here we go. Next pack up. This one's a thickie.
Oh boy.
This one's a thickie.
Oh boy.
Let's see, is it? Yeah, there's some
Oh
thick in
boy.
there.
Oh boy.
Let's flip it that way. All right.
Oh, Sochan.
Jeremy Sochan.
Yeah.
Malik Branham.
Levine.
Zach Levine. Okay, we got this would be courtside Kawhi.
Wow, San Diego State.
There you go. San Diego State. How about a Prism? I think that's courtside. Is that how they do it? Because I know that's field level in football. Rated rookies of Kennedy Chandler and
Oche.
Abaji?
Oche again.
Abaji again. And then how about Wendell? Ooh. How about an RPA out of 99? Wendell Moore Jr. Napkin patch auto there. Wendell Moore Jr.
I'm getting my ass kicked already.
Pop, 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 pop. All right. What if I had 3 hits? That'd be wild.
Yeah,
Let us know.
I'm just base.
Base, just base. Maybe some parallels, some inserts. Remember, if you are going to enter this giveaway to try to win this first off the line, let us know who you think is going to win the I keep doing that. The Rookie of the Year. Blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. All right, Dyson Daniels. There you go. Jabari Smith Jr.
Benny.
Ben Matherin, Rookie Aura. It's a thicker one there. And then what do we got here? Christian Braun, rated rookie.
Lydell.
Yep. Hardy.
Kennedy
Chandler, and an Auburn. Ooh, Walker Kessler. Out of 199 threats, Walker Kessler.
Nice.
All right, so I've got 3 of like the 4 hits. Let's see what this kid's got here.
Let's see. Maybe some first pack magic?
There you go. Give us some first pass magic here.
I do have a thickie here, so.
He got a thick boy. That's a thick boy. You gotta have something. Give me something. Tell me something good.
Jalen Duran.
All right.
Wendell Moore, who you got on the RPA.
Nice.
Joel Embiid. I think this is a sticker. No, it's a sticker. Joel Embiid, Spectra. Mark Williams out of Duke. Paulo Banchero on the rated rookie. Oh, I'm going to throw that back here. Malachi Branham. I think it's Bram, but a little KD action. And I think this last one is the thick one, so upside down. Shaden Sharp, and that's the thread, not numbered. Shaden Sharp on the thread. There we go. I don't know. We got another thick one in this one pack too.
We got a thickie.
All right. Kendall Brown. What we got here? Anthony Edwards on the recon. I always forget Anthony Edwards went to Georgia. Excuse me.
Oh,
Throwing them around.
you're right there.
Caleb Houston. AJ Griffin out of Duke. On the select, is this? No, just a prism. Ja Morant on Luminance. Paulo. Also out of Luminance. Christian Braun, rated rookie. And this one, out of 99. Ooh, Shea Gilgeous Alexander. Like I said, out of 99. Tri-patch.
Oh. That's
Shea.
5 hits.
Shea, who went to Kentucky. Tools of the trade, tri-patch. Out of 99.
I know he's having a good start to the year.
Sick.
He's having a good start to the year,
He
though,
is.
I heard. He's finally starting to emerge. Where's he, in Oklahoma City right now?
Yes, OKC. One of the young leaders for that team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and
Wildcats
then
box.
this looks like it's
Not
going to
the
be...
High School Musical Wildcats, though.
What time is it? Some more time. Jalen Duran, rookie. Jeremy Sochan. Christian Braun. EJ Liddell. Mark Williams. Another Shaden Sharp, rookie.
We're all
And then we got Jabari Smith on Chronicles. And another Christian Braun, rookie. That's actually out of 7. That's that.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
cracked
the
ice.
That's the cracked ice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the first off the line.
out of
isn't
7.
it?
Yeah, Christian Braun, not bad.
Nice. There we go.
Well, cracked out of 7. 2 of 7. Oh, 2 of 7.
Oh,
There's
Jersey
number.
match.
Jersey. Jersey match, 2 of 7 right there.
What was it? Denver Nuggets rookie Braun.
Love to see it.
Jersey match out of 7. Nice little cracked ice there.
Beauty.
Yeah, I think that is a first off the line exclusive, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. No, that's
Sick.
the exclusive.
All right, there you go. There's the first off the line box. Hope you guys enjoyed that. What do you think?
All right.
I'd say we did pretty good, eh?
Yeah, I mean,
Chat, what do you think? How'd we do?
I think Troy won. He got all the autos, so would definitely give him the W. I'm definitely excited about the out of 7 though, Christian Braun.
That's nice. That's nice. I'm not gonna lie, that is a nice box. I like the cracked ice for sure. That's always one of my favorite cards. I mean, what are you gonna do? I told him you choose. I let you choose.
Hey, it's my fault. I should have known.
Remember
all
how
the
mad
hits.
they used to get at me though?
Yeah. Well, usually like all the, I feel like they save the hits for last, right?
You
and
would
I
think.
picked the front. It's my fault.
So you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna go front next time, and then they're all gonna be in the back.
Or no, vice versa. I'm gonna pick.
You're gonna pick the back. Oh, did you pick the front?
I picked the front.
Oops.
I think I picked the front because I picked the back the last time we did.
I don't
something
know.
like that. I don't
We'll have to go to the tape. T-Pucks, why do you sound upset that I won? He says Troy again with a sad face.
Sad.
We're hearing. Oh. Yo, JK, what? eBay 101. Let's go.
Let's go.
Really? JK says the out of 7 card wins.
Wow. I mean, I'll take the dub. I don't care. But he got the autos. Let's go.
Cycling Girl says do every other pack.
So, okay, so listen. I actually thought about that today. I was thinking about going either 135 or 246.
Here's the thing. We know what we're ripping Friday, and it's only 1 pack. It's going to be the AEW Spectrum. We're definitely ripping that on Friday. Monday's show, we'll pick a multi-pack product, and we're gonna test this out. We're gonna do the every other.
I'm fine with that.
Are you good with that? Hey, you know what? I want to make an on-air public apology to Elena because I annoyed her earlier for my behavior. I just wanted to say I'm sorry, Elena. I really hope you don't. Are you giving me the rap? Yo, he's giving me the wrap it up music.
I know. Stevens is like, shut the hell up.
Bill Dozer sent me to jail. I got sent to jail.
Bill Dozer also
Christoph says,
no.
what? Someone is apologizing to Elena?
Finally.
Okay.
Mr. Bliss said I should
Don't make
open
me
up a
take it
pack
back.
with my hair.
Do you think he could cut open a pack with that hair? Do you think I could cut open a pack with this mustache? Not to make it about me.
Shout out Patrick.
Oblivious.
Mr. Dolphin.
Oblivious says he deserves no apologies, and he says he's yet to receive an apology. What did you do to him on the stream?
JJ? We've been beefing and
Oh, that's JJ. I forget he's oblivious. My bad. What's up, Comet Reaper? Jello. Microwave, teleprompter being broken, shaking hands. That was Cody.
Ooh.
Do you want to speak your piece before we go off the air?
Boy.
Here it goes.
Here she comes.
Oh, Lakeside said his eardrums still hurt from Elena's break the day. So just be gentle with the mic.
You guys have no idea what you just did.
Okay,
Oh man.
Stay
Stay tuned for the tier list on Monday.
Listen, all I have to say is I know what I did. I know what you guys did.
you're the only one.
I know what you guys did, and it's not good.
Beef alert.
Look what you guys. Oh, beefing. Everybody's beefing now.
Moo.
All right. Well, listen. Before we lose too many of you to other channels, let's wrap this thing up here. But thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed the whole episode. We will choose a winner of this on Friday, but make sure to let us know who you think the rookie of the year is going to be in the NBA. I'm just going to choose to go over the noise you made. And, well, to wrap it up in under an hour, that's it. We'll be back on Wednesday. Make sure to follow us on DA_the Chase. Make sure to follow us at DA Card World. Send in your questions for Dominic Hasek for next week. And, you know, if you like to listen to us, do it on Spotify and Apple. That's where you can find our podcast. And make sure you're watching the replay on YouTube. But Jersey John is going to be next, so make sure you're tuning in with him for group breaks and personal breaks all day long. That's it for us. Just remember, it's all about the chase. We'll see you Friday. Top chat. Ow.